You want the freedom, you want the flexibility, you want the fulfillment that full-time coaching allots you. And so you have your offer. However, after the 12 weeks are up, you're left scrambling to find new clients. You're constantly searching and looking for how you're going to continue to fill in your membership or how you're going to continue to fill in your coaching program. And in this episode of the Daily Dose, I'm going to be breaking down the secret to how to get your clients to actually stay, okay? And how I keep recurring revenue in my coaching business, all right? And so it's going to be super powerful. For those of you who are not familiar with me, my name is Janel Ranée. I am your psychologist. I'm a life and business mindset coach, and I help you to transition into coaching full-time without having to chase clients, without self-sabotaging, and without sacrificing time with your family and with your loved ones. And so on the daily episodes of Daily Dose, it's divine overflow of spirit-led empowerment. Whatever I sit with the Lord every morning, and whatever He pours into me, I pour out into you, okay, to encourage you, empower you, and equip you on your business journey. All right. So I'm really super excited to get into our episode today because there's a secret sauce to getting your clients to stay. And as always, STAY is an acronym for you. And so I'm going to be breaking down the secret sauce to really get your clients to stay. All right. Stay in your containers to stay with you as they continue to transcend and transform their lives. And so what made me even think of this was because recently my dad, he was visiting from Jamaica, and he actually stopped here in Miami before heading over to New York to see, my brothers, to be with my brothers. And so he was supposed to be here for just a week. But of course, I love my dad. I didn't want the experience to end. And so I would constantly find ways to extend his stay. So I think it was I think at the end of June. And I was like, Dad, you got to stay for your birthday. His birthday was July 12th. So I was like, you got to stay for your birthday. So he stayed for his 70th birthday. We celebrated him. And then my daughter's birthday is the 21st. I was like, you got to stay for Ava's birthday. And so he stayed. So I kept finding ways to extend the time. And actually what was supposed to be a week, it lasted for over a month because I didn't want the experience with my dad to end. And in the same sense, the Lord even spoke to me with that and was just like, this is the same thing with your coaching clients. Your coaching clients should love the experience of working with you, that they don't want it to end. They're not going to want the experience to end. So even after your 8-week program or your 12-week program, they're going to be looking at you like, okay, what's next, right? They're going to be looking at you like, all right, you're giving me the boot. Okay, I guess I'll move on to another coach, who has a continuity offer. So this is what I'll be breaking down for you, how to really get your clients to stay with you. So the S in the STAY acronym that I have for you today is you want to create a signature experience. Okay. So premium clients aren't just paying for information. They're paying for a transformational experience. So yes, we know when you craft your signature offer, that's literally the first step I help my clients to do inside of my Business by Belief Accelerator. I help my clients to create their signature frameworks, create beautiful premium signature offers that brings transformation to their clients, as well as keep them in a state of tranquility because you love what it is that you get to do. You love delivering this offer that you've created. And so because the experience is signature, it's a beautiful experience, your premium clients, they can get information from anywhere. They can literally Google, they can literally chat GPT, they can watch YouTube videos. It's not about just the information. It's about you as their coach being a guided source, a guided resource, guiding them step by step, just partnering with them on their journey to transformation and making the experience so enlightening for them that they don't want to leave, right? So right now, you're delivering great content. You have a beautiful beautiful offer. However, your clients are left feeling like, okay, thank you, but what else, right? They're not feeling like compelled to even want to stay, because maybe you're offering the information, but you're not, the experience of it all isn't premium level to where they would want to stay. All right. So when you craft your signature framework and premium offer, you create a unique process only you can deliver. And this is why I help my clients to really be able to create a signature offer that is in alignment with their purpose, in alignment with their own story, with their essence, with their experiences, with their expertise, with their education. So it can never, ever, ever be matched with anyone else, right? So for your clients to experience the transformation that only you provide, they have to come into your container. They have to have your signature experience, right? And so this is what we create. It positions you as a coach that you can't be replaced. You're irreplaceable, right? And so if they want to stay in your world, or if they want to continue to experience this, they're going to want to stay with you, right? Because you're one of one. You're creating a signature experience for them. So that is the S in the S.T.A.Y acronym. So now we're going to move on to the T. The T in the S.T.A.Y acronym to get your clients, the secret to getting your clients to stay with you is transformation that transcends, right? And so what it is you need to provide an opportunity to support your client through layers of growth beyond just a 12-week program. Okay, so when your clients, yes, we know as coaches, we are delivering transformation to our clients. Absolutely. However, when your clients are transformed and they hit that next level in their transformation, they're looking at you like, okay, what's next, right? They're looking at you like, okay, do you have another offer to help me in this stage? And so you always want to be thinking as a coach, like a step ahead of your client, like, okay, what else will they need in their journey? And making sure that you are a step ahead to be able to guide them in transformation that actually transcends and continues to build upon each other, so that as your clients grow, you're also creating offers that'll help them to grow to that next level. So you as a coach, you as a leader, you should always be a step or two ahead of your clients, so that you can actually be able to lead and guide them in their transformation. And so their transformation doesn't just abruptly end after 12 weeks, but it continues to transcend with time. Right? They continue to build on top of each other, your offers. And so this is why a continuity offer is so important when it comes to deepening your client's transformation and ensuring clients keep moving forward while you build consistent recurring revenue. So this is how I'm able to build recurring revenue in my business, because at the end of our container, I still have offers on the back end to help my clients in their growth, to help them on their journey. And so this is what you want to build out. You're literally, jumping, I'm going to jump ahead here, but you're creating a offer suite. You're creating momentum for your clients. You're creating consistent transformation. All right. And so that is the T in the S.T.A.Y acronym. And then we're going to jump into the A. So the A is anchored offer suite. All right. So here is where, so with an anchored suite of offers, each step flows naturally for your clients. Okay. So you want to build out and structure an offer suite. And so I learned this from my coach, Myron Golden. I was in his program and he taught like the importance of having offers. And there are 4 valuable offers that you want to have, right? So first and foremost, you want let me actually pull this up on the screen quickly. Let me just. Okay, so here, let me just pull this up quickly so you can see it. So these are the offers that you want. So a well-anchored suite is, you want a lead offer. You want an offer that's leading people into your world. That's going to be either free or low ticket lead generation offer. Then you want a signature offer. This is your premium offer. This is literally the first thing that I help my clients to build out in the offer when we're building out your offer suite inside of my Business by Belief Accelerator. I teach you how to create your signature offer, right? And then from that, you create a core offer. And then from that, you create a continuity offer on the back end, so that this creates clarity for your clients and consistency for your income. All right. So your clients, they have a clear roadmap. This is what I mean when I say I create a simplified sales funnel for you. I help you to create a simplified sales funnel. So top of funnel, middle funnel, bottom of funnel. And then you have all these other offers in between so that you are now having a well-versed, anchored offer suite so that you're not burning out. You're not trying to find, okay, where's my next client, chasing clients, right? We don't chase clients in my world. We never chase clients, right? We elevate and attract our clients by showing up, making ourselves visible, making ourselves findable. All right. So without structure, your offers just feel scattered. So you're piecing together random freebies, master classes, one-off sessions here and there, and you're leaving your audience just confused. And you are even really exhausted trying to keep up with just how to even you're trying to mill piece and put things together without a clear structure. So inside of my accelerator, I help my clients to build out this offer suite structure, a well-anchored offer suite so that you're never chasing. You're never chasing. You're always just attracting and allowing your clients to actually be able to stay with you in your program, creating that offer suite so that they don't want to leave. They have this beautiful experience with you and they don't want to leave. I mean, some clients, yes, they'll receive what they want to receive and they'll dip. However, the ones that actually want to stay, you have the structure, you have the business structure, you have the anchored offer suite to be able to continue to serve your clients on a continued basis. And so it literally is a natural flow for your clients. And it's also just continued revenue for yourself. So you're not out here chasing and trying to, find clients month after month after month. That is not what we want to do. All right. And so that is the A in the S.T.A.Y acronym. And then so the final letter in the S.T.A.Y acronym is your freedom model. So I am huge on freedom, huge. That is one of my core values. I really value freedom, and hence why I have transitioned into, coaching full time. And I didn't want to be bound down by my 9 to 5. I wanted the freedom to create life on my own terms, right? And so your freedom model. So when you build out a beautiful offer suite, you now have a freedom model. Freedom isn't built on just chasing one-off payments, right? It's built on recurring, predictable income streams. And so I just showed to you how anchored suite, an anchored offer suite, having your lead offer, your signature offer, your core offer, and a continuity offer, how having your offer suite well developed will allow you to not have to scramble to chase clients. No. We are structuring out your business so that you can have recurring income, predictable income, month after month after month. You're not chasing, you're not worried about where the next sale is coming from because you've created your offer suite so well that you are able to now have continued income coming in month after month after month. And this allows you to have the freedom in your business, especially as women, especially as moms. Like, we're not going to want to have to be on 24/7, 7 days a week. Like, we have to have a rhythm and a flow to our business. So when you build out your offer suite this way, you're able to now, once you build it out, you're now able to now just like be able to just receive clients in. And it's just a beautiful, structured, well-oiled business machine. And so within my 6-month container, this is what I help my clients to do: build out their signature framework, build out their recurring revenue, building out this structure in their business so that they're not out here chasing. They're attracting and having recurring revenue so that they can transition out of their 9 to 5, right? But the first thing we do is we start with that premium offer. We start at the top and then we build down. This is the ascend. Remember, a few weeks ago, I spoke about the eagle, right? How the eagle transcends, the eagle ascends. And then so that you can have a clear vision. And so this is the framework that I use with my own clients. I help them to build out their premium offer, because we're not thinking like employees. We're thinking like entrepreneurs. So that's the first shift, the first mindset shift, the first belief shift that you have to have as an entrepreneur, transitioning from your 9 to 5 into business full time. You have to understand, like, You are not having to, you know how like in your career, you're probably like, you work all these years, you work a year to get what is it, like a 3% raise? No, 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 not in coaching, not in entrepreneurship. We start premium and then we build down. Okay. And so no more burning out, no more wondering, if you'll ever be able to step away from your 9 to 5 because you don't know how you're constantly scrambling for new clients every month after month after month. You want to create a continuity offer that allows your clients to have the opportunity to stay. And this is what your freedom model looks like. Okay. This will allow you to have the freedom that you truly desire so that you can have predictable revenue that sustains your family and builds your legacy and gives you that lifestyle of peace that you truly desire in your business. Okay. And so for you guys who are interested, go ahead and just leave a comment, belief, and I'll send you the application to apply for the Business by Belief Accelerator. And in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and recap the secret to clients who stay in your world, who stay in your coaching containers, and how I'm able to keep recurring revenue in my business. All right. So this is the secret. All right. And so the STAY is an acronym. And so the S was signature experience. You are creating an experience for your clients. They're not going to want to leave. Just like I didn't want my dad to leave, your clients will not want to leave. That's the S. The T is transformation that transcends. So your clients after 12 weeks, it's not going to just be an abrupt, okay, it was great meeting you, great serving you, bye. No, no, no. You want to create transformation and be thinking ahead of what your clients will need in their next level, and then their next level, and then their next level. So you want to have, the T is transformation that transcends. Okay. The A is anchored offer suite. So you want to make sure that you have your lead generation offer, your premium signature offer, your core offer, and your continuity offer. All right. And so that is the anchored offer suite. And then finally, the Y in the STAY acronym is your freedom model. When you have this beautiful, completed, well-oiled business machine, now you're able to have a freedom model that you're able to really shift your life with, be able to have a beautiful lifestyle of just freedom and fulfillment that only a model like this can actually allow you. So you're not chasing clients, you're not self-sabotaging, and you're no longer sacrificing time with your family. All right. So this is how I do it. And this is how I help my clients to do it as well inside of the Business by Belief Accelerator. So comment belief or click the link below this video and you'll see the application to apply. All right. And so that's what I have for you today in this episode of the Daily Dose. I pray that it's been a blessing to you, and go ahead and check out the next another Daily Dose episode here, and I'll see you tomorrow for another episode of the Daily Dose. I love you. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, just as God told me, put one foot in front of the other, step out on faith, and trust God for the next step. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.